He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. One must be a sea to receive a polluted stream without becoming impure. Sometimes people don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed. The surest way to corrupt a youth is to instruct him to hold in higher esteem those who think alike than those who think differently. What is evil? Whatever springs from weakness. Many are stubborn in pursuit of the path they have chosen, few in pursuit of the goal. There is always some madness in love, but there is also always some reason in madness. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. I am not upset that you lied to me. I am upset that from now on I can't believe you. And those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. The snake which cannot cast its skin has to die. As well the minds which are prevented from changing their opinions, they cease to be mind. What does not kill me makes me stronger. All truly great thoughts are conceived by walking. Fear is the mother of morality. Without music, life would be a mistake. Insanity in individuals is something rare, but in groups, parties, nations, and epochs, it is the rule. Art is the proper task of life. There are no facts, only interpretations. The demand to be loved is the greatest of all arrogant presumptions. Thoughts are the shadows of our feelings, always darker, emptier, and simpler. Convictions are more dangerous foes of truth than lies. One must give value to their existence by behaving as if one's very existence were a work of art. The doer alone learneth. The man of knowledge must be able not only to love his enemies, but also to hate his friends. Invisible threads are the strongest ties. Every deep thinker is more afraid of being understood than of being misunderstood. The advantage of a bad memory is that one enjoys several times the same good things for the first time. No price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. A good writer possesses not only his own spirit, but also the spirit of his friends. There is more wisdom in your body than in your deepest philosophy. What is done out of love always takes place beyond good and evil. Blessed are the forgetful, for they get the better, even of their blunders. We have art in order not to die of the truth. The essence of all beautiful art, all great art, is gratitude. The best author will be the one who is ashamed to become a writer. We love life, not because we are used to living, but because we are used to loving. Not by wrath does one kill, but by laughter. To forget one's purpose is the commonest form of stupidity. Success has always been a great liar. Stalwart men need two things for their amusements: danger and play. Therefore, they like women, because woman is the most dangerous of playthings. One must shed the bad taste of wanting to agree with many. There is an innocence in admiration. It occurs in one who has not yet realized that they might one day be admired. We often refuse to accept an idea merely because the tone of voice in which it has been expressed is unsympathetic to us. It is not the strength, but the duration of great sentiments that makes great men. The best weapon against an enemy is another enemy. What is done in love is done well. Whoever does not have a good father should procure one. Art is the supreme task and the truly metaphysical activity in this life. I assess the power of a will by how much resistance, pain, torture it endures and knows how to turn to its advantage. When we are tired, we are attacked by ideas we conquered long ago. Whoever has provoked men to rage against him has always gained a party in his favor too. The lonely one offers his hand too quickly to whomever he encounters. Our vanity is hardest to wound precisely when our pride has just been wounded. It is not when truth is dirty, but when it is shallow, that the lover of knowledge is reluctant to step into its waters. One must pay dearly for immortality. One has to die several times while one is still alive. In everything, one thing is impossible: rationality. The irrationality of a thing is no argument against its existence, rather a condition of it. One repays a teacher badly if one always remains nothing but a pupil. A pair of powerful spectacles has sometimes sufficed to cure a person in love. For art to exist, for any sort of aesthetic activity to exist, a certain physiological precondition is indispensable: intoxication. There is a rollicking kindness that looks like malice. A casual stroll through the lunatic asylum shows that faith does not prove anything. The secret of reaping the greatest fruitfulness and the greatest enjoyment from life is to live dangerously. No artist tolerates reality. Talking much about oneself can also be a means to conceal oneself. The bad gains respect through imitation. The good loses it, especially in art. Not necessity, not desire. No, the love of power is the demon of men. All things are subject to interpretation. Whichever interpretation prevails at a given time is a function of power and not truth. When 100 men stand together, each of them loses his mind and gets another one. Sleepwalking is no excuse for somnambulism. In music, the passions enjoy themselves. It is nobler to declare oneself wrong than to insist on being right, especially when one is right. Every talent must unfold itself in fighting. There are no eternal facts, as there are no absolute truths. To predict the behavior of ordinary people in advance, you only have to assume that they will always try to escape a disagreeable situation with the smallest possible expenditure of intelligence.